All right, we are live. Welcome to the next big stream. We're back. This week already had the next big stream on Tuesday with Flight Force 4. This morning we had the next big thing with a bunch of amazing guests. And tonight we have Phantom Galaxies on the next big stream again. Well, the next big stream again, but the first time we have Phantom Galaxies. I'm really excited as I was just playing a bit right before the stream, kind of familiarizing myself with the game, realized how amazing it is. The quality looks incredible. I was just telling Simon, it doesn't even look like a Web3 game. It just looks like a regular game that you wouldn't even know. But yeah, there's a lot behind that. I'm going to let Simon introduce himself, talk a little bit about the game. I will send your team the link. That way you guys could share it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, Simon. Thank you, David, as well, our co host, our head of BD. But how's it going, Simon? Tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what is Phantom Galaxies.
Sure thing. Well, thanks for having me. This is really cool. It's such a privilege. Thanks, Marcello. Thanks, David. Thank you for playing the game, downloading the game. This is Phantom Galaxies by Blowfish Studios, and it's an open world RPG multiplayer. It's a lot of things. It's a basically space mechs, which who doesn't love space mechs, right? So here we are in space. You are a pilot and you progress through the ranks. There is a really detailed story mode that you follow that I'm a little bit biased, but I think is really engaging and not sort of that typical sort of story mode we just sort of skip through and get to the action. There's a lot of character development. It's a really cool game for that. But it's also, like I say, online multiplayer, and it's also at its heart a Web3 game as well. So we bring in all of the advantages of true asset ownership, and everything that comes along with that. NFTs, so you can mint your own Starfighters, your own pilots, level them up. You can trade them. It has all those really exciting Web3 parts, but in a AAA game, like you're saying, Marcelo, it looks like a AAA Web 2 game. So that's where we're at.
Super cool. It really does. And as you could see in back of Simon, there's some footage right there. I'm honestly really excited to, get a little bit of a walkthrough about the game. How does the game work? What's it about? Clearly, you already explained a little bit what it's about, and we could see it's in space. You're a little mech that transforms into a spaceship. Simon will show us some of that. But yeah, if you could maybe give us a little rundown of the gameplay. I know you have it in back of you too. I forgot to mention if you want to screen share that as well. That's also an option, or we could keep it the way it is already. It's actually pretty cool seeing it in back of you. It looks like you're literally in a spaceship too,
I'm in
Simon.
space.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, well, let me make myself a little bit smaller so that you can see a bit more of the gameplay here. Okay, so here I am. Just a little old spaceship. There we go. That's me transforming into the two forms. We've got obviously our mech here and our Starfighter mode. Both have advantages, and you would use them in different situations. Here we have Jordan. Jordan's going to be buzzing around me all morning or all evening for you. That's actually David there. So we're going to come over here and wave. Hey, David. So right now I'm in a sort of a mission location. So there's lots of different galaxy, or one galaxy, but lots of different locations within that galaxy, and you're presented with different factions of space pirates. So again, who doesn't love space pirates? And your job is to clear the galaxy of these pesky space pirates. And there's obviously the story mode built around that. Now we've got quite a few players here with us at the moment. We've got Bushi here. These are all real live players. Julian and Meta on. And what they're doing currently is that there's a bunch of tasks that you can basically open up from a little task monitor back at the Halberd, which is our space station. So daily tasks which you complete for rewards. and those rewards can be crypto based and in-game items as well. So I should mention too, the game is completely free to play. We have a version available on our website where you connect your wallet and download that from there, phantomgalaxies.com. It's also on the Epic Games Store, and it also is a Web3 version, so all the NFTs and tokens are available to you. And Marcello, you were saying just before what a really easy time you had just logging in to Phantom Galaxies. Tell me a little bit more about that
Yeah, no,
experience.
it was great. I think it's definitely something I'm seeing more Web3 games do, which gets me very excited because I find that the onboarding process, unless you've taken the time to research how to set up a MetaMask and load it with ETH or whatever chain you're on and all that stuff, it's very complicated. And Phantom Galaxies was super simple. I literally used my Epic Games launcher, jumped in there, typed in Phantom Galaxies, found the game, installed it, and literally was 95% there. The rest I just needed to connect my Epic Games account. Didn't even have to create or set up my email. Didn't have to, like everything was already there. I'm already in the Epic Games Store, and it's just like, yeah, connecting it and instantly in the game, and then within seconds I'm already doing the tutorial, and I was already hooked. I'm playing the game, and it's like, okay, I'm playing the game. This is fun. I don't have to break my head, and I think that's super important, right? I think a lot of people look for to play these games for escapism and to have a good time, and it's like, I finished work. I don't want to spend an hour and a half researching how to do set up a MetaMask. I just want to play the game, and I found it super, super, super easy to just connect with my Epic Games account, and I was right in there. So really, really cool.
Fantastic. That's really good feedback, and that's something that we're aiming to do is to make it easy and to make it friendly to, let's say, a traditional gamer or a Web 2 gamer who wants to come across to Web 3. That we see this game as being a bridge between the Web 2 and Web 3 player. Both can play side by side. We're also on Steam, and on Steam there's no Web 3 utility, so you can't sort of use NFTs or tokens or anything like that. It's completely its own game. But you're in these shared shards. Any one of these players around me could be playing on Steam.
That is
And,
so
and
cool.
and not
I was gonna
or,
ask, are you
yeah.
guys on the same server or is it
Yes,
separated?
absolutely.
That's just so cool.
Yeah.
So it's
So
very
that's
inclusive. It doesn't take away from the experience of the game. Like you could still play with Web 2 gamers per se through Steam without having to abolish them and separate them from the experience. So that's super cool.
absolutely, and it also means that a player can start out on Steam Web 2. Again, free to play. They don't have to own any NFTs or any assets or any tokens. They can just play and have fun. And they might go, I might get into this Web3 gaming. It looks pretty cool, or I'd like a really cool pilot or spaceship or planet. I mean, that's some of the NFTs that are available as well. So they're really exciting, and they have utilities in the game. So yeah, very cool.
Very
So let
cool.
me talk a little bit about what I'm doing here. Obviously, David's stealing all my kills. That's fine. And so, yeah, I'm going to fly around. I'm in starship form at the moment. I'll give you a little bit of a taste of both. So I've got a little indicator here showing me a red nodule where the other players, the enemies are.
Oh, I got one with a sword.
Absolutely. All right. So let me engage one here before David takes it out. Okay, there we go. So I've got at my disposal, I've got a gun, and I've also got rockets.
Wow. Those rockets, man.
I know, and I've got a tech ability, which I can fire at this. There we go. So that's hit them. It's taking out their shield, and then David with the finish off. I set him up. He knocks him down. Well done. It's like a layup situation, and then we have this really cool thing called the ultimate. So it's essentially the same button that you would use to change into mech form, but if you hold it down, you release your ultimate. And my ultimate is this.
Oh my god. What? That is crazy.
Yeah, so that's cool. So now we find ourselves in mech form, and
That is so cool.
we can do sort of sword swipes, and you also have the sort of same guns are available to you as well, and rockets.
That is so cool.
So, yeah,
And these are these NPCs or they're real people? I'm pretty sure they're NPCs, right?
correct.
Or you kill-
Yeah, the
okay,
enemies. Yeah, it's sort of a PVE situation. So the enemies are AI, but who knows? One day they could be real players as well. And indeed, hopefully, I'll get to show you PvP later on, and that's all real players battling it out against each other, which was a really cool addition, sort of late last year.
Nice. That is so cool.
So, and that's some of the combat there, which it's really cool. And
That
like I
is
say, you've
amazing.
normally got these tasks that you're trying to achieve, and that might be to destroy a certain amount of a different faction. So right now that was a Brooksy faction. That's a Brooksy fighter, you can see there. If we look over here, we've got some Zenora pirates ahead.
Some pirates.
Yep. And the
Space
thing with all
pirates.
these different factions is they all play a little bit different. There is a whole lore behind their origins and everything, but tactically, the Zenorans, heavy hitters sort of thing. The Brooksy kind of use cover; they hide a lot, and the Junkers pirates are just kind of like they're mad, they're unpredictable. They're a bit crazy, so. Yeah, you have different tactics, I think, for each of the different types.
Really cool. And how does it work? Is there just this map, or are there other maps? Like, how does that work? I'm curious.
Sure thing. So let me just go to
Warning.
the map.
Enemy missile incoming.
So here's the current system. So you've got the galaxy, and then you've got systems within that galaxy. And then each of these sort of boxes that you see here, Medusa, Chimera, and Astrion, they're different environments like what I'm in now. So, and indeed, when you get different quests, you can see I've completed quite a few here. They're the story missions, but you also get daily quests as well. And they will require you to go to different areas of the galaxy to complete. So that's really cool. Over here we have our mecha. And so from here we can see our weapons. And we can swap our weapons in and out. So say I want to change that up. There is an upgrade system. All the weapons and equipment as well. Level 20's max at the moment, as you can see. So you've got different levels and different levels of rarity as well. Blue is rare, and these all come from loot drops. I'll show you those in a second. So when you kill enemies, every so often you'll get a loot drop,
Incoming.
and you just fly over that to pick that up. And so you can pick up these different
cool.
parts. So there's your thrusters.
I had no idea.
These are your shield generators. These are your sort of engines, power cores,
Warning.
and then
Enemy
defense
missile.
modules used to be
Warning.
called the computer.
Starfighter
So
damage critical.
you can hear in the background I'm about to get
Warning.
blown up, I
Enemy
think.
missile incoming.
Oh no.
That's all right. That's fine. We'll just sit here. And then, sorry, I'll take you back there. And then you've also got cargo is where you store items. Oh, it looks like I'm full. Anyway, so these are minerals. and you use minerals to upgrade your weapons and to do a few other things as well. There's a few ways to get those. One is you can purchase them through trading terminals. Two is you can earn them through the different quests. And then third is you can mine a lot of these. And I'll show you a bit of mining as well. I believe, Dave, you've been doing some mining recently. Is that right?
Yeah, I mined a little bit.
Very cool. Very cool. And then, sorry, yeah, back to the map. This is the current system, and then this is the galaxy.
That is super cool.
Different systems within the galaxy.
I see. And how do you get to these different systems?
So we'll fly through a hypergate and be presented with this map, and then we select where we want to go. And that's how we sort of get around. In fact, why don't we try and do that now?
Yeah.
So,
very cool.
Should also say we've got space stations in most of the locations as well, where you can dock. Up here. Let me show you what I mean when I say trading terminals and so forth. So I'm docking in here.
I'm gonna come in there with you.
Oh,
I'll show you what my guy looks like. He looks totally ridiculous.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to see you. Don't know if it's a shared situation.
Oh,
It certainly is in the halberd, but we'll see. We'll find out. I'm keen to find out. So here's a trading terminal, for example. So, like I say, this is where we can buy weapons, or we can buy mining tools. We can buy power cores and all this. So that's one way to level up your mecha, is to buy higher level equipment. The other way is you can use minerals and what's called U cubes, which are upgrade tokens or upgrade cubes, to basically take an item of higher level, burn it, and that upgrades your current item, whatever that happens to be, whether that's a gun or a shield generator or what it is. So that's how you sort of make your way to level 20 at the moment, which will obviously expand later on. Oh, I have a friend here.
It's me.
Very cool. Oh, that's so
How cool is that?
That's so dope.
That is mad. Well, let me show you the...
You got blonde eyebrows.
Yep. It's my emotes here.
So cool.
Oh, how do you emote?
You're on keyboard?
Yeah.
I think it's G. Yeah, if you hold down
Oh,
G.
it is.
And then with your mouse. Yeah, there you go.
Are you on console, Simon?
I'm on laptop as well, but I'm using a controller.
Got you.
A different button.
Oh, right. I said console. Yeah, controller, my bad.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I just find it's better for flying with.
Mm-hmm.
You get that fluidity. But
I should try that. Yeah. I'm naturally a controller player, but I'm starting to get into PC just because I'm playing all these Web3 games on PC.
Yeah.
But yeah, that something about console that something about controller that hits home. Maybe I'm gonna have to try that.
Give it a try. And then if
got
you
my
have a
Xbox
controller,
controller.
there's a special move that you can do. Invented by one of our community members called the Borry Shuffle. So you can walk around and then you can run. If you hold down the run button and then walk, you do this cool little...
That is so good. I love it. The Borry Shuffle. Is that what
Borry
it's called?
Shuffle. Yeah. Invented by Borry. There we go.
I love it.
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh man, that's dope. That's when you know you have a good community, when you got dance moves created by community members on.
Yeah, and then you can obviously do these ones.
We're
Sorry,
David's
this is
doing
not
the
actual
David Shuffle.
gameplay. This is us mucking around now. But
No, it's all good.
I mean, look at some of the detail that you can see here.
It's
And this
crazy,
is just,
dude.
this is just
Quality is so good. What is this built with? Unreal Engine, Unity?
Unreal,
Do you know?
Unreal 5.
Unreal 5, yeah. Makes sense.
Which was a huge undertaking by the team, because the original alpha was built on Unreal 4.
Oh, wow.
and then they moved to Unreal 5 and basically had to start from scratch and rebuild the game
No.
in Unreal 5.
Oh, geez.
Absolutely, and they did it.
That's commitment, man.
Yeah, that's
for
awesome.
But
sure.
they did a great fuck. You guys, yeah, they did a great job. Like I have to
Yeah,
say,
things like you can see the fan and a little smoke, and yeah, it's just so
see
cool.
the reflection on the armor. The
Yeah,
quality is so cool. It looks realistic. Like it's crazy.
that's it.
Okay,
So
Simon,
this is
I'm feeling pretty cocky right now. Why don't we go take
oh
down some why don't we team up on some serious space pirates?
okay, all right. Well, let's find the door. That's always important. So we've got elevators. I love elevators. Who doesn't love an elevator?
Now, do you have
Yeah.
what's the famous is it Space Pirate Roberts, or it was I think he was like the guy that created the Silk Road.
All right.
He should definitely be a boss in this game.
Oh, he should be. Absolutely. Oh, that's the thing in the story mode. There are some awesome bosses.
Oh crap.
There's thanks, Dave. There's ground battles as well. So there's a level that's you're completely on the ground as a mecha only,
Cool.
and that's really cool.
That's
really
like
cool for you.
metal. That's like Metal Core or Armored Core back in the day from Software.
So that's really cool. I love that level, and it's really challenging. But yeah, you use cover, you move around. There's lots of little enemies, and then you get the big boss at the end, which is really cool. All right, we're going to team up here, Dave. Where are you?
I'm right beside you.
There we go. Cool. All right, I can see some. We got some Brooksy over here. Let's go.
All right.
Nice.
So I'll let my ultimate go.
Yeah, that ultimate is OP.
It's
Yeah,
so
look
cool.
at it. It targets everyone basically.
Unbelievable.
Those guys stood no chance.
No,
Warning.
exactly.
Enemy
And
info.
that's one of the challenges sometimes as well with the quests is destroy this many pirates with your ultimate. It's very cool. Comes in handy in PvP as well, as you can imagine. It's you start out when you enter the PvP arena, you start out without an ultimate, and it slowly builds. You'll see top of my screen there. You got the green and the blue lines. The blue lines, that's my shield. As you can see, I took a bit of a hit there from an enemy. The green is my health. And in the middle, you've got this sort of triangular icon that's filling up. That's my ultimate. So it's in
I see.
cooldown. But when it gets fully charged, that's when we can use it.
Very
Alright.
cool.
What's
I just want to say,
what's the
one
button,
thing.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Phantom Galaxies account just retweeted a space, so we're getting a bunch of new people tuning in. So for those that are just
Hey.
tuning in, welcome to the next big stream. We got Simon from the Phantom Galaxy team. Here we are at IQ Protocol. My name is Marcelo. We got David, our
Hey,
head of BD. And yeah, we're just showcasing some live gameplay here of what is Phantom Galaxies. If you're coming straight from the community, I'm pretty sure you know what it is. But this is for those that don't know, as well as those that do know and want to see some live gameplay straight from the main man here, Simon. But yeah, I just wanted to refresh the room. I'm seeing we have over a dozen viewers now, and yeah, I just wanted to just refresh that as they might be coming in here and being like, "What's going on?" So I'll give it back to Simon, but he's showing us some of his ultimate abilities here, blowing up some spaceships in
Hey,
space
thanks,
here. But this is
Marcelo.
super cool.
And look, everyone's joining us from the Phantom Galaxies Discord, which you should all check out. What's up? It's your boy, BFS Glam, is my space name. Yeah, we're doing some stuff. All right, where is David at? So, David, should we move on? Maybe try some PvP?
yeah, let's do it.
We can at least battle each other if there's no one else there.
Okay. So are we going back to Halberd?
We go back to Ionia
Okay.
through here, or Asteron, sorry.
That is so
Mysterian.
cool. Simon, I have a quick question. I always
course.
get asked these questions when, what happens if you drift off too far into the space outside the map? I guess you just end up dying or something. You get blown up, or
Your little computer lets you know that you're off course. So
okay,
you'll sort of the screen darkens, and it says you are off course, sort of thing. If you were to continue on, it would just sort of put you back at the
okay,
start of the middle of the map again. So
okay, cool. Just curious. I know we're in space, but I don't think we could go too far off the map, so I was just curious what happens then.
that's
Very
right. I
cool.
mean, maybe one day there are no boundaries. You know
Oh,
what I
that
mean? You
would be
can just
sick.
fly,
Yeah,
through to the next area. So here's our red portal, and I'm hoping this takes us to our PvP
that
area.
is so cool.
So, just a quick question, Simon. On the
Yes.
keyboard, what's the ultimate?
Ultimate is hold down G.
Sorry, hold what?
G. So it's
Gee,
the
Oh,
same.
hold down G. Okay.
Ooh, we've got some competition in here,
Oh, do we?
David.
Are we
Yeah, we do.
gonna team up on them or?
I, well, that wouldn't. Yeah, let's do that. So here we are, PvP here. I'll do a quick PvP thing. So yeah, it's as it says. We can fight each other in here, and some of our you can see in my top right hand corner. I do have a mission open, which is kill hostile players under given conditions. So here's Julian. He's come over to say hi, and he's going to blow me up. Thanks, Julian. He's using his ultimate.
Wow.
Starfighter damage critical.
What? What just happened?
So I got blown up, but I was talking. In my defense, I was talking. So that's exactly what it is. It's one-on-one or multiple people at once. Just taking each other out, basically.
Wow, what a battle. Look at us, guys. Yo.
What is that? What? What is that green thing?
The green bubble. Yeah. Everyone
a
knows
green-
how I feel about the green bubble.
Oh. The green bubble of death.
Yeah. I'm in it too now.
Wow.
No, 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 no. I don't want to get close to it.
It's kind of hard to talk and play, but yeah, basically I'm
Wait a
just
second.
trying to stay alive. I'm in
What
the green
is
bubble.
the bubble?
You can see my health go right
it?
down here.
Warning. Vessel damage critical.
Yeah. You want to stay away from the green bubbles is my tip.
Yeah, that looks dangerous. That looks
Absolutely.
deadly. And how do you get this? Do you select? Does every mech have different ultimate abilities, or how does
Yes,
that work?
So I should say. I am modeling the Buster here. You've got these different classes that represent different play styles, really. So the Buster is tanky. It's got a fair bit of armor, not that you'd know it from my PvP performance. But yeah, it's solid. It's slow, as you can see, really slow. But it's a tank. And then David, I believe you're using the Assault. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So it's a well balanced. Oh, I'm in the green bubble. It's well balanced for defense and attack. There's another one called the Lancer, which is the fastest of all of the different builds.
Starfighter damage
It also has exclusive use of the sniper weapons as well, so you can sort of snipe with that. And then you've also got the Breacher, which is kind of a bit of everything. And the Breacher is the one that's hitting us with these green bubbles. Oh, like that one.
Oh my goodness. So, how many are there? You got the Breacher, you've got the you mentioned the tanky, slower
the
one,
Buster.
the Buster. That's it.
Yeah. The Breacher, the Buster, the Assault, and the Lancer.
Warning. Vessel damage critical.
That wasn't nice. He blew you up.
I know. But if you look in the top right-hand corner, I've got 1 kill, so I'm doing something right.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, this is PvP. It's a lot of fun. One of the things
Very
that we
cool.
do on our Discord server is we run regular community clash events. So every Friday, and we're an Australian company, obviously. You can probably tell from the accent. So Friday at sort of at 4 p.m, an hour before knockoff, usually myself, Barker, he's our community coordinator, and a few others, special guests sometimes, we'll jump on and we'll head over to the PvP, and the community joins us there. And every week we do battle, and it's a lot of fun. I usually play some heavy metal tunes, and we
Nice.
just fly around and laugh a lot.
That sounds like
Really?
so much fun. What time?
Exactly.
What day and time is this? I gotta put this in my calendar. Maybe I could stop
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
sometimes.
So the easiest way is if you go to the Phantom Galaxies Discord, sign up, go to the events tab,
Warning.
and
Mm-hmm.
it will
Starfighter
display
damage
all
critical.
of our events in real, like what your local time is.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah. So, and PvP is a lot of fun. Like sometimes we have like a dozen people in here. It gets pretty hectic.
Nice. Oh my god, yeah, I can imagine.
And then there's some taunts and stuff, but it never gets too sweaty, and it's everyone's just there for a good time. Yeah, it's really cool. And another event that we
Very
do
cool.
weekly is we do a Starside chat. That's on our Tuesday at a similar time, sort of 4 p.m. ish, and Barker and myself. It's kind of like a voice chat within Discord, and anyone can join. It's kind of like a little weekly AMA sort of thing. So we check in with the
Warning.
community, see
Vessel damage
how
critical.
the game's going, see if they have any questions or issues, and we sort of discuss it there. We've got a few little segments and try and make it a bit like a variety show as well. So
Nice.
it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that's a really cool and important event that we run, because what other game can you sit down with the development team basically once a week, no matter who you are, and participate and ask questions and talk and just be
I
a
love
part of
that.
it, because that's what Phantom Galaxies and Blowfish is all about. Is that
And that's
everybody-
how you cultivate community, and I find that is super cool. Like that's something I've brought up on some of our spaces, but it's something you don't see I find in traditional gaming projects, and it's like Web3 is something that encourages that more, and I'm grateful to know you guys do that. And it's like I love how you coined it a Starside chat instead of a fireside chat.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
very cool though. I think that's great, and I'm already falling in love with the game and like the community that you guys have, and it's like it goes to show how you really value community and you care what your community members have to say. Otherwise, you wouldn't host these type of events, and that's how you build a quality game. It's taking their feedback, listening to them, being there with them, building that relationship. I love that a lot.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Warning.
Now we
Enemy
have
info.
everyone says it, but we really do have the best community in gaming, and they've been here since the start, since the alpha phases. And again, that's something really cool about Web3 is you get that engagement, you get that buy-in. You literally own a share of the game. When you get an NFT or something, and you're a shareholder, and it's your game. You get a say in how it's developed. You get it. If something's not working the way that you like it, and enough people say, "Hey, we'd like this changed," we have that weekly communication with the community, and we talk to the devs. We have meetings with the devs and say, "This is what the community wants." So it's really cool. That is a really cool part of it, and not something that you get in traditional gaming.
Yeah, you never see that.
No.
It's like you don't see that at all, and it's super cool that Web3 is definitely a world that encourages that more, but definitely projects like Phantom Galaxies are definitely doing a great job at that. And as a follow-up question, is that token gated to just NFT holders, or is it open to anybody that would like
Anybody.
to participate?
Incoming.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
super cool.
No, absolutely anybody can. Just any member of the Discord server.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And to kind of add to that, my understanding is the game is free to play, but for those that, let's say, I want to buy like now I suddenly, I want to buy an NFT for Phantom Galaxies. What am I buying? Are the NFTs the mechs themselves, or how does this work? Like, how does because I love how you mentioned, you're essentially a shareholder in the project by
Hmm.
owning an NFT, which is I totally believe in that too. And it's like, okay, somebody that wants to support Phantom Galaxies wants to buy one of your NFTs. How does that work, and what are they buying into exactly?
Absolutely. So look, the main NFTs that we have for sale, I guess, is one is planets.
Oh
So
wow.
you can own a planet
Okay.
in Phantom
That is
Galaxies.
something.
That's so
I
cool.
didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we say planets, sure, we have large, medium, small, and then we have asteroids. So you can own an asteroid. It is technically a planet, so it gives you all the same advantages of you know owning a
That's
planet.
so cool.
And um, the other cool thing that we do, should I? Okay, well this is across all our NFTs currently is
Bro,
we do generative minting. Have I said something
David.
funny,
No,
Dave?
this guy. I just unloaded missiles on him, and he just like he outflew all of them, and then
Oh,
just
yep,
came and started trying to kill me.
absolutely. That's it. So yeah, sorry. Getting back to the NFTs, then we do a thing called generative minting. So you buy your mint pass, whether that's a planet or a starfighter or a pilot, and then you can get catalysts which influence the traits of the mint. So it's a randomized minting process, but then you can buy things to influence different traits. So say you definitely wanted a buster starfighter. You've got a mint pass for a starfighter, and you really want a buster, let's say, because that suits your play style or whatever you like. You can get a catalyst that will ensure that you get a buster, if that makes sense. So you've got this roll of the dice, but you can influence how that turns out. The same with the planets, and you can have physical features like rings. You can have different resources that the planets will contain. And similarly with your pilots, you can maybe influence whether it's a male or a female pilot, whether it's a certain ethnicity, all those sorts of things. So that's really cool, really quite unique.
I
And
love that.
here's Mr. Glam here. So he's a standard pilot, and as you can see, it's quite detailed,
Yeah.
and they're all unique. And this is standard, but you can also get veterans. They've got like body armor that's a bit more scuffed up and a lot more intricate facial hair and all this sort of thing. So it's really really cool. Generative minting. It's quite unique.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Very cool. Generative minting.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing that. And I find that super cool. You could own planets, you could own
Yeah.
asteroids. What comes with owning a planet? I guess, do you tap into resources, or how does that yeah, I would like to learn more about that.
Sure thing. So, well, planets specifically, aside from starfighters and pilots, have a fair bit of utility in the game. So, currently, we have an event running where you basically, if you have a planet, you're able to join this game, and it's a little recon mission. It's kind of like Galaga. It's like this really 80s sort of pixel mini game, basically, which is really cool. But the idea is you're recon, you're exploring your planet, is the idea, and then there's you collect a certain amount of ASTRAFER. It's a 15-week mission with a weekly check-in, and at the end of those 15 weeks, you'll get an amount of ASTRAFER, which is dependent on the size of your planet and the number of check-ins that you completed. As well as that, you also currently get a Generation 2 Mint Pass. So you essentially get a Mint Pass for the same size planet that you have bound to the game. So that's really cool.
Very, very cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
just been
so-
flying around killing pirates this entire time, and I've completely neglected my co-host duties. I've been having so much fun. It really is the funnest game. Whenever I meet like Animoca guys like conventions or whatever, they're always boasting about how fun Phantom Galaxies is. They have a lot of really fun games, but the one that stands out is Phantom Galaxies, and I obviously love Phantom Galaxies as well. Having one of the first airdrops from you guys, the Halberd NFT, that's in my wallet. I can't wait to see what more mechs that you guys come out, because I'm sure that you just have so many more mechs planned, and I gotta start diving into the lore too.
Yeah, no, the lore that's another point of difference, a USP. The lore is so advanced and detailed. You can check out our Medium articles on the lore of everything from the fighter pilots to the pirates and all the miscellaneous characters that you run across doing the story missions. This is Olsen over here. You would have talked to him when you did
Yep.
your missions, David. So
Yeah.
you got Olsen, you've got. Sorry, we're in the Halberd now. I should explain. So this is your home base, sort of thing, and this is where you collect all your missions, where you talk to important people, like CO Castillo, and it is a shared hub, so you can see other players here. Vex is a community member. Hello, Vex. How you doing? Let's give him a cheer.
Nice.
I was trying to kill Vex, and Vex was unkillable.
You can't kill Vex, unfortunately. He's unkillable. You're right. And talk about green bubbles. The king of green
That's
bubbles.
so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, the green bubbles, man, they're bubbles of death.
absolutely. Let me show you around a little bit. It's weird. I feel like I'm showing you around my home. It's like
I
cribs.
love it.
Yeah, Phantom Galaxies cribs. So we've got little lifts here. Let me pop down here. There we go. Got David in the lift with us.
Do we go together? Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just feel like we should have some lift elevator music. We've got this cool little. So here's the other terminals. I showed you the trading terminal in the other space station, but there's
Right.
also one there where you collect your missions. Here, I just love looking out this window. Basically, I'm not ashamed to say it. I've sat here for 30 minutes at a time, just watching spaceships come and go. It's pretty cool.
That is so cool.
Is Arman. So there's a few players that you interact with throughout the game. And then you've got your quarters. There's Charlene. I'll leave her. I don't want to interrupt.
So
here's my
all
room.
players are on the same server, correct? There's no other servers,
Correct.
unless
That's right.
it reaches a cap or something. Okay, got you.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
cool.
This is room
404.
404. We
Yeah,
should
exactly.
definitely have like an error 404 poster over here over the bed.
Yeah, bit of an Easter egg. So here's my room. So we have announced that we're completely redoing the quarters for the different players, and that's one of the things that you get when you buy a higher level NFT. You get lush quarters, and
That's so cool.
Cool.
exactly. So this is quite basic. This is a little bit dormy, but we do
Wait,
have
so
a new version.
this
of the
is your
Halberd
room?
coming. This is
Is
my
this
room.
your room?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't make
That's
the bed
so
this
dope.
morning. I normally would, but I didn't know I'd have guests, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I love it.
Well, I did sleep in a little bit. There's a restroom in here if you need it. Do my hair.
Yeah, don't mind me, okay?
Absolutely. And little
Make
things
yourself
here.
at home.
Yeah, just had a
Absolutely.
burrito.
That's right. I just leave my computer on all the time too. No password, so anything you need. Some plants there, or plants as we say in South Australia. Now, as I say, the Halberd and all these quarters are getting redone, which is really, really cool. And we're looking at ways of sort of displaying your different achievements, like trophies on the wall and all this really cool stuff. So that's on its way. We didn't mention early access, but we went live with early access November last year, so just at the end of last year. And we've been busy putting that together. It was quite a mission to have cross-platform play with Steam, Epic, and our own launcher.
That is really cool.
Everybody playing together. Hasn't been done
That's
before.
amazing.
Yeah. So now that we've got that going and it's pretty stable, we're looking to add in other things. We've got this feature called Patrols coming up, which I think you would both like. It's a co-op PvE environment.
Nice.
Wow, cool.
Exactly. So all three of us could be flying around, taking down enemies together.
Oh, I like that.
Which is really cool. So that's not far away. That's really cool. So we're looking at adding all these different modes and things to the game. Here's our cafeteria.
Marlene.
Marlene, you know Marlene.
Marlene.
There
She
is. Let's
she
have a
had me
chat with
going there
Marlene.
for a second.
What's on the menu today, Marlene?
What's on the menu today?
We have roast beef and baked potatoes from Timbaga,
Yes.
but we're out of stock right now.
What?
You could have led with that.
Yes, I could have.
That was
There
great.
we go. Thanks, Marlene.
That was amazing. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep.
I could have.
Yeah.
I just want to say shout out to Luke Burkfield from Medieval Empires. He's showing support. We're probably gonna have to bring him on a stream one day, and he could play with us some PvE as well. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Sam Crow from Flight Force 4. How'd you miss this? It's all good, bro. We're still here. We're live streaming with Simon Lee from Phantom Galaxies. Thanks for tuning in, guys. But yeah, we got some of the homies checking this out. He's showing us the cafeteria.
This is actually harder than it looks because I'm doing this on a keyboard.
What's this? Ah, yeah. That's But these ones.
Yeah, this. And you have to hold like shift too, so you get just the right amount of angle.
Let me get a camera angle on you. There you go. Our devs are probably watching this going, all the overtime we've pulled to build this game, and people just spin around and around in the house.
Yeah.
Or
That's
they're
the
building
game.
it and they're like, we should add a dizzy function where the guy gets dizzy and falls down.
Absolutely. Just
Minus
Ori
1
shuffle.
HP.
Ori shuffle. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, no, I'm still stunned by the quality. I'm sure for some of the viewers here, yeah, Sam Crow says game looks nice. Really does, man. This is I was playing their Flight Force 4 a few days ago. They built their game on Unreal Engine as well. But yeah, the quality of these games, man, are truly amazing. 2024 for Web3 gaming is gonna be a good year, and look at the quality of this, man. Like
Absolutely.
you see everything so good. The quality is like top. This is a AAA game right here.
Yeah,
And
this
keep
is
in
awesome.
mind, you're watching this over a stream in 1080.
Yeah.
When you play it yourself, it's so detailed. The lighting effects, everything. Yeah, the physics. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's so well done.
Yeah. Here's our halberd. Here's Penaway. He's kind of cool. He's kind of like in the James Bond films.
He's cute.
You have Q. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's really cool. And you'll have different missions based on who you talk to, and it guides you through the story, which I've already said is really a really great story, and you get really invested in it.
Wow, that's so cool.
Here's a
Shadow says patrols are going to be epic.
Yes, thank you, Shadow. We'll see you on day 0. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'm really, really looking forward to playing it myself. Because I think it's really cool.
That is super cool.
This is a really cool view right here.
I know.
Wow.
I love it. Is there any kind of like proximity chat or a chat that you could just speak with people in the game? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, good call. We're working on that now. Certainly it'll be a sort of a text chat to begin with. But who knows, we might have voice comms in the future. But yeah, for sure,
Awesome.
that's part of the vision of Phantom Galaxies, and in bringing together traditional and Web3 gamers, you got to be able to communicate with each other, right? So
Yeah.
That's something that we're working on as well, and it makes the taunts that much more effective too in
Yeah.
PvP.
Yeah, you gotta trash talk a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
I
It
gotta
ain't
ask,
gaming.
did you guys ever consider like any kind of collab with like was it is it Bandai or that Bandai has the Gundams?
Yeah, we're always looking to work with people. We've done a few things in the mecha space. So
Cool.
Gamey had G-bots, and we had a little cross pollination thing with them and their community. But we've had Pez dispensers. Pez did an NFT.
Cool.
We're doing. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what I can and can't say. With all different areas, I guess, of
Right.
NFTs and Web3 and gaming that you might not expect. Yeah, we're doing those as well as we do a lot of questing platforms as well.
Neat.
Yeah, which is really good, and yeah, sort of brings more people into the community. And obviously, we love doing things like this.
Yeah.
Going out on streams and just telling people about Phantom Galaxies because it's a lot of fun.
Well, we appreciate you hopping on the stream. It's awesome that you guys were, you made the time for us and everything. We literally just hopped on the call with Sarah, and Sarah's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So
Yeah.
it's really cool. And I've been trying to like, I've been trying to do something with Phantom Galaxies for like the past 2 years, but you guys are like heads down busy building, and like I've been trying to like look out to see if I could find you guys at the conventions and stuff, and I haven't been able to find you guys. But I really only just attended like North American conventions and stuff like that.
Okay.
I guess I'd have to go over to the other side of the world to see you guys, right?
Absolutely. Well, we're there at Hong Kong FinTech
Cool.
last year, and we have quite a few dates potentially coming up this year as well. I don't know about America though, but if I'm going, all right. So
Okay, sweet.
if there's one in America, I have to go. I have to meet you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Let's head over to Texas. Texas is pretty fun.
Yes,
Tennessee is pretty fun. Miami, of course.
of course.
California. Maybe we can do some LA. Yeah, it's a cool place in little bits.
Yeah, no, I'm there.
Cool.
Yeah, bucket list. Well, sure. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to see or ask me about, or?
Yeah, I was actually, well, I was gonna ask you, we're slowly coming to the top of the hour. I wanted to see if next 5 to 10 minutes, if there's anything that we haven't gone over or anything that you'd like to showcase. I'm seeing that a lot of our friends are tuning in now. Shout out, or the only 10 I see. I don't know what that means. Soundcrow's like, you're the only 10 I see. Uh, you are the, I don't know. I'm not understanding some of the comments
Well,
here.
thank you for
But
that. I'm flattered.
Oh,
David dropping pickup lines. Okay, that's what he said. I love
All
it.
right. Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, for those just tuning in now, is there anything maybe we could show them? I mean, I think some people just tuned in now that we're in the spacecraft here with your avatar. Do you want to maybe fly around a bit more again?
Yeah. Let's
Or
do
go
that.
over some last final comments,
Let's,
and yeah,
have I
we'll
got
wrap it up.
I haven't got any missions to complete here, so I'll just jump straight into the stuff. Let me show you a different Starfighter. So that's my Buster that we were flying around with before. This is what a breacher
And
looks
Cynthia
like.
says you are in the Tron movie, not the Chain Tron, but the movie. Have you guys seen Tron?
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
I
Oh, you
haven't
have
seen
so many different Starfighters. That's awesome.
You do. And then here is my Lancer. So
Ooh.
this is an example
Nice.
of
That's my
an
favorite
NFT.
color.
Yeah,
That
so
is
the other
super
ones,
cool.
they're grey. They're the free-to-play models. Oh, let me get out of the way here so you can get a better look. But there's my Lancer. So, yeah, she's a beauty.
Nice.
Um,
It's beautiful.
Awesome.
that's it.
Yeah, that's
let's,
badass.
let's take her for a bit of a bell.
Ooh. All right.
All right.
So
we're
for
back in
those just
space.
tuning in now, this is some space flying right here with Simon.
Absolutely,
Sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
And then This is my mech.
That is so cool.
Whoa.
It wasn't me.
Ah, I was going to say, you were flying.
I'm curious, Simon. Obviously, this might not be at all in the roadmap. I'm just curious, but would there ever be any game modes that are just mech battles, like just mechs? I don't know. I'm just curious. It would
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
Yep.
Instead of just like spaceships and the mechs, or I don't know, just like being in the
Yeah,
mech mode, or yeah, I would be
for
curious
sure.
about that.
So I mentioned the part of the story mode, one of the missions there. It's completely mech mode.
Hmm.
So that's cool. And then potentially we can have like a PvP mechs ground missions.
Yeah,
That would be really cool.
that's what I'm thinking. That would
Yeah.
be super cool. Awesome.
Actually, let me just jump back into Halbert. I'll show you a couple of my different pilots, if you like.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll show you the difference between an NFT pilot. So this is my NFT pilot. So you can get a good look at the everything.
Amazing.
Iron Man.
And then this is an
Yeah.
example of like a free-to-play avatar, one that you sort of get. So again, just reiterating that the game is completely free-to-play if you wish. You don't have to buy NFTs or have any crypto tokens or anything like that. You can download it from our website. You can play through Steam. It's worth reiterating again, and through Epic Game Stores where you can play all those. The Steam version has no NFTs or Web3 at all, but Epic and our website do. There's other characters, and there's Kate.
Neat. Kate from HR.
Kate from HR.
Nice. I love her sassy stance.
Yeah,
I love
she
it.
means business. So there you go. That's just a few that you can get. Actually, I didn't pick one. Let's pick one. Again. Got to realize I've got a couple of minutes. All right, we'll take off with good old Glam again.
Cynthia says, Holy Mother of the Monster, that's a Prometheus. I think maybe when we were flying the spaceship, he said
Oh,
that. I love it. Nice.
you can already tell how much faster the Lancer is than
Wow.
the
Yeah.
Buster. Yeah,
It's flying, man. Yeah, the Buster's more like a tank, huh?
yeah, for sure.
Got you.
Sam Crow says he's gonna look into this. He loves the look and the high quality. That's
Awesome.
it. We'll get him in here.
Sure.
We'll do some PvP battles in Phantom Galaxies.
That's it, man. Yeah, you guys are backed by Animoca, or are you one of the Animoca games? I was gonna say you're backed by
We're a
Animoca.
fully owned subsidiary.
Got you.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a sick mech.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, here's us blasting around. Killing space pirates is what we do.
Yeah. Oh man,
So
you don't want to F with this guy.
Nah. And yeah. And that's the transformation. There's my ultimate.
Wow.
Yeah,
So cool, man.
off we go. Yeah, rockets galore. That's how we like to roll.
Amazing. I hope you're enjoying the stream, Sam. He's freaking out in the comments. He's like, these streams are constantly introducing me to quality games. Keep it up, IQ. You got it, bro. We got 2 more streams tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Star Atlas. That's gonna be cool. We got Champions. Champions Essential looks really cool too, David. I didn't realize it was. For some reason, I thought it was a trading card game. I don't know. I might have confused it with another game, but it looks like a Mortal Kombat 1v1 type game. I'm excited. It's gonna be cool.
Oh, you ready to go down though? That's what it is.
Yeah.
I was upset that you didn't come in here and play with us, man, because I was just waiting for you, like at the spawn. I was just gonna wait for you to just, as soon as you come through, I was just gonna launch missiles at you.
Absolutely. And that's one of the best parts is playing with your mates. Yeah, like I said, we see that during PvP community clash events. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, no, David, I'm definitely gonna challenge you to a
it's
duel.
competitive.
So,
They
Ximthi
call me the
asks
pirate killer.
the pirate killer.
The
Ximthi
pirate
asks,
killer.
are there EMPs?
No, so I mean you've got your ultimates. I didn't probably mention what all of those are. So the Buster has those missiles that you sort of see here. The Assault has this cool little drone on the back. So when you launch that, it flies out in the air and then it'll target your enemies for you. So it's effectively shooting them while you're shooting them as well as an ultimate. We've got the Lancer's got like a little laser ray that is active for a certain amount of seconds that you just sort of, just sweep it across the galaxy like a very long lightsaber sort of thing and just take out enemies. So not EMPs as exactly, but each has their own special ultimate ability.
Got you.
That pirate was the
Very
final
cool.
boss, Simon.
Yeah.
It was the
Absolutely,
final boss. It was giving you the runaround.
you can't get away. No retreat. Cool. I'm glad we could end on a bit of space flying. I'll just free fly around.
Cool.
And do some
Awesome.
stuff.
Yeah,
So-
no. This is really great, Simon. I appreciate you guys. You're super responsive to get this going, and we're really happy. You know, we've been having a lot of fun with our streams, and we just want to bring the best games, the funnest games on
Yeah.
here, you know, and introduce people to them. So it's really fun. And you know, we always talk about games on our AMAs, but being able to see them is probably the best part. And having an expert at your own game is always fun to have on. So super happy that you were able to make it, Simon. And
Hey.
this was a huge pleasure.
No, I've had a ball. Thanks so much for having me
Yeah.
and giving us the opportunity to show Phantom Galaxies. If anyone wants to learn more or check out the game, it's phantomgalaxies.com. You can get all the information there. Definitely check out our Discord where our community lives. Available on Steam, on Epic Games, and from our website as well. And we're adding to it all the time. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, you guys are
Awesome.
doing great. And definitely give them a follow if you're not already, guys. Check out their Discord and stay tuned for more stuff. Like I said, we're gonna do 2 more streams tomorrow. One's at 10 a.m. EST with Champions Ascension. The other one's at 12 p.m. EST with Star Atlas. But yeah, this is really great. You've been talking for a good hour. I was just gonna say if there's anything else you'd like to say, but I don't know if there's any
No.
final notes or a last sentence.
Well, this is kind of my first stream too, so thank you so much for having
Awesome.
me. And I wasn't exactly sure how it would be talking and flying at the same time, but it was really cool. You guys made it really easy, and made it
Amazing.
real fun. Thank you.
I'm so happy to hear that.
I, on the other hand, just like for 30 minutes was just completely blanking, like the total gamer face with like chewing on my lip and stuff while I'm like flying around killing pirates. I had so much fun, man. This is a really fun game. Congratulations to the whole BFS studio, man. It's awesome.
No, thank you again.
Yeah, thank you, Simon. Thank you, everybody in the audience. Shout out to Luke for tuning in. Shout out to Sam Crow. I see you, Xinthi. Shout out to Shadow. Shout out to Asatux, and everyone else in the
Whoa,
audience that hasn't commented. Yeah, I don't know if
careful
I read
there,
that right.
Marcello. Careful.
I'm going to be keeping an eye out for you in space.
Amazing.
All of you.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you
gonna
for
catch you
tuning
up in space, Simon, and yeah, I'll just read out a few more comments and then end the stream. Xinthi says, "Cool, it's like a battle royale in space," and yeah, that's a really good way to look at it. Some mechs battling it out. Sam Crow says, "Looking forward to the stream when David and Marcello battle it out on all the games." All right. Oh, I think we're gonna have to make a day out of that, David. We're just gonna have to like stream
Just
for a few
every
hours.
game,
And
and then yeah, just every game, and it's like if the moment one of us dies, we move to the next game, and then we just keep a score.
no
There's a
rematches.
trophy at the end.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
match, no rematches. Yeah, $100
I
bucks.
love it. Oh man, amazing. All right, well, thanks again, Simon. This was great. Thank you, David. Thank you, audience, and thank you everyone else that was here. Thanks. This was great. We'll catch you guys very soon. Stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow morning EST for some more streams. But until then, have a good rest of your day, guys, and we'll
Au
catch you very
revoir.
soon. Peace. Thank you, Simon. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Peace out.
Bye bye.